We have an early morning trade that I want to kind of talk about here.
Oh dear lord.
It's a big one.
What are
It's
you
big.
doing?
Um,
Oh god, shut up. I hate you. Don't do this.
the United States of America have traded arms dealer Victor Bout to Russia in exchange for Brittany Griner. Just some phenomenal GM work from Joe Biden. I think they win that trade.
Hey, you get a physical presence.
Yeah,
You're someone that the power person, and
mm-hmm.
all you had to give up was a bullpen arm.
Literally.
You
Hey,
know, it's
great deal.
it's almost like Eric Swanson for Teoscar Hernandez.
Literally, that's exactly what it is.
Well,
Great trade.
no,
Just a
this is
phenomenal trade from Joe Biden. That
pointed out.
did a good job.
This is not how I thought this man was going to start the show. This guy 2 minutes ago comes in and says, "I got something. Just roll with me." And I'm like, "All right."
Hey, in
Jesus.
all seriousness, shout out Joe Biden for that one.
Yep.
That went on a lot longer than I expected it to for Brittany Griner. That's a tough situation.
Yeah, that's a
She's coming home. It's cool. It's great. On to baseball. There's a Blue Jay in the Hall of Fame. Another Blue Jay in the Hall of Fame.
yeah.
I don't know if he's going in as a Blue Jay.
I think he played the. I gotta pull up his
He
stats.
only played like 2 years or 3 years.
It doesn't feel like it.
Yeah.
Let's see. But it is the crime dog, Fred
Mm-hmm.
McGriff.
In his little press conference there, he was singing "Okay Blue Jays" too. Super
Yeah,
cool. Blue Jay at
yeah,
heart, whether or not he goes in as a Blue
yeah.
Jay.
So it was. He got elected by the National Baseball Hall of Fame by the Contemporary Era Committee. So there was a bunch of names that of people that were already on the ballot for a long time, and you needed 12 of 16 votes, and the only person that got in was Fred McGriff
Mm-hmm.
on a list that included
I don't have good things to say about this voting
on a
group.
on a on a list that included Don Mattingly,
Mm-hmm.
Rafael Palmeiro, Dale
Mm-hmm.
Murphy, Kurt
Mm-hmm.
Schilling,
Mm-hmm.
Roger Clemens, and Barry Bonds.
Mm-hmm.
And
They messed up again.
they messed up again. There's like other than Fred McGriff, completely deserved.
Yeah,
There's at least three names on there that I'm like, why are you not in the Hall of Fame?
Roger Clemens and Barry Bonds
Clemens,
for sure.
Clemens and Barry Bonds and Don Mattingly.
Mattingly, yeah, I can see
Like
it.
Mattingly has the numbers.
Yeah,
Like he just doesn't have the winning because he was literally the best player on the Yankees when the Yankees were shit.
not good. Yeah,
Yeah.
the fact that Barry Bonds still isn't in the Hall of Fame is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
We got to stop this. Nothing we can do. Hey, you know what? We have another Blue Jay in. It's cool. It's great.
Fred McGriff played 5 seasons with the Blue Jays.
5 seasons? Okay. I thought it
Yes.
was less. Was the first one a full season?
That was 3 games. Okay.
Yeah. That's what
So
it was.
yeah, he's in 1980 he played 1986 he played 3 games, and then 87, 88, 90, 89, 90 then he was here. So
Okay.
but for the career, Fred McGriff, 2,490 hits, 493 home runs, career batting average of 284,
Good.
1,500 RBI, 377 OBP, 509 slug, 886 OPS for his career. He is a World Series champion. He is a 3-time Silver Slugger and a 5-time All-Star. So and has one of the greatest nicknames of all time.
He will either join the redacted man as the only two Blue Jays in the history of the franchise to go in as Blue Jays.
Yeah.
Or he'll join a long line of like who else? Who is it? Dave Winfield, Paul Molitor, a couple other names. All of them are in there as former Blue Jays that aren't in there as Blue Jays.
Yeah.
So I guess technically Roy Halladay, but he's in it both.
Did he go? He went in as both a Philly and a Blue Jay.
I forgot about that.
So it was weird.
So maybe he technically gets included as the Blue Jays.
Yeah, I guess because he didn't fully go in as a Blue Jay, but he
I don't know. It's a weird
one. Philly. It's a weird one.
It's a tough one.
Yeah, but
yeah. We have like no Blue Jays news.
Yeah, I mean the stuff that came out of it is like winter meetings happened.
Mm-hmm.
And not a big spoiler here, the Blue Jays did fuck and all.
Yes.
But
now
a bunch of quotes came out.
Yeah.
Like
before we get to the quotes, I know you were upset, and I know many people are upset by the Blue Jays' lack of movement.
This I could bring this up. Like, okay, fine. I'm just gonna bring it up here.
Yes.
There's a person that tweeted out something.
Okay.
He's quote: "Anyone saying player X isn't worth that much money. Mm-hmm. 1, it's not your money.
Right.
2, these owners are billionaires.
Right.
3, them paying this much money clearly tells you how profitable owning a baseball franchise actually is. Mm-hmm. And number 4, go get players, no excuses." I fully agree with that. And do you want to know who tweeted this? As much as I hate admitting that I agree with this tweet.
Trying to think.
Come on,
Is it like a reporter?
Yeah, it's the reporter that we don't like, man.
It's not Heyman, is it?
No, fuck. We
Okay.
can get into him.
Okay.
Like we'll get into him later.
Yeah.
It's the brother of New York Mets pitcher Justin Verlander.
Oh no.
Ben Verlander tweeted that out.
No.
I fully agree with him.
Ah, yuck.
Like we're in. Like we're gonna get into all the contracts and the free agent signings. Like come on, like fucking spend the money, and especially now, it doesn't help. It doesn't help that a couple days ago, Mark Shapiro, man who I have met and taken a picture with, it's funny how I met him, literally says like the Blue Jays money, like willing to go into they're willing to be a tax-paying team, and they have not shown it yet. That's all.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Let me talk you off the ledge a little bit.
You can no, dude. Like I said, like I told you before we got on here, I've talked myself off the ledge.
Right. Let me talk you down the stairs. We'll go for a walk.
All right.
And anyone else that's currently still just completely distraught about the Blue Jays not doing anything. So far, in terms of guys that have been signed, we're obviously Aaron Judge, huge. Justin Verlander, huge. Jacob deGrom, huge. Big names. The Jays were maybe in on Verlander. Maybe. But like they weren't a serious competitor in the Verlander market, I don't think. I don't know if you really wanted to.
From all the reports that I've read,
they tried.
They basically gave them the same amount of money as the Mets.
Right. Yeah, they tried. He just didn't want to come here. It is what it is. It happens. It's not because we're Canadian. It's not because of a bunch of other stupid things. It's just sometimes you prefer to go to other teams, and Justin Verlander preferred to go to the Mets.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I don't blame him. It's a big market. It's fine. Other than that, we've missed out on what? Bellinger, Heaney.
Hey man, we're fucking jumping the gun on these free agents, man. Come on.
Well,
we missed out on some people.
We're just gonna put them in here with this. Like we're not missing out on a whole lot of anything right
now. There's like 3 or 4 names that I feel like if they go, it's like, all right, now what the fuck are you doing?
Maybe. The Red Sox have gotten worse, I would say.
Yeah.
You could argue they got a little bit better,
actually,
but
they got worse.
They lost Bogarts. They gained Masataka Yoshida, and Kenley Jansen. So I would argue they got worse. The Yankees are the exact same team. They have not gotten any better either. The Rays, I would say, have probably got worse.
Yep.
All they've done is get rid of guys, and the Orioles have done nothing.
And we've gotten slightly worse.
And we've done maybe a little bit worse. We're different.
We're slightly worse.
Anything. We're slightly worse, just a little bit different.
Yeah.
It's so early. It's so early, and nobody's gone. Yeah, the big names are gone. Sure. Trey Turner's off the board. Aaron Judge is off the board. Stuff like that. Yeah.
And there's still a bunch of big names left.
So many big names left. And you can literally trade with anyone at any time.
Yes.
There's nothing stopping us from doing that.
Yeah. So
if you're still panicking,
I guess since you brought up the trade, there is a person in Pittsburgh that requested a trade.
Yeah.
Named Brian Reynolds.
Yes. Obviously a possibility for the Blue Jays.
But the only caveat to that thing is like
they don't want what we have.
Two of their top 10 prospects are catchers. One Henry Davis. It's Harry Davis or Henry Davis?
Henry Davis.
Henry Davis, yeah. So they wouldn't be needing a Gabby Moreno or an Alejandro Kirk.
No, I don't. I think we're not in on Brian Reynolds.
No,
just because...
unless it was a Rovis centered, and it would probably be a Rovis plus.
Yeah.
Because the Pirates are... Reynolds wants out, but the Pirates are like, no.
Yeah, the Pirates have straight up said, like, we would need a massive package. There's like 5 years of control there.
We would need a Juan Soto package.
Yeah. And like I kind of get it, but also I don't need Brian Reynolds that badly. He's an above average defender.
He's a great this year he wasn't, which is very weird. It's very weird because like every year for his career, like he was in the top like 90th percentile for outs above average. This year he was like 6 outs above average. Like
right. So he's an average to above average defender. Which is really not average, like it's not a step up.
Above average hitter.
And now you're trading away from things that you really don't want to trade away from in positions that you don't have a ton of depth in.
Yeah.
As opposed to where you have a billion catchers. So I think you're more likely to go after in Arizona because Arizona's interested in catching. Cleveland has interest in finding a catcher. I think that's a nice matchup.
From what we've heard.
I've also heard Minnesota, but what does Minnesota have?
Um,
Byron Buxton?
you know what? I had something in the run sheet for a couple days that I took
Mm,
out,
okay.
but have you been on Baseball Savant before? Obviously, probably.
Obviously before, yeah, but
Okay, but
not recently.
have you done to like they have a thing called affinity. So
Okay.
it's like basically based on like how often a person barrels the ball, gets on top of the ball, strikes
Right.
out and walks,
Okay.
like a hitting profile, like how similar you are to certain players. It
Okay.
grades on like it's 0.000 to like 1.0 is like completely like you're a perfect match.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give you some names
Okay.
that this player is kind of similar to. He is 0.85 like okay, so just reference 1.0
1.0 good,
completely
0 bad.
1.0 like perfectly like well, not perfect like not the zero bad. It's like
Basically the same.
basically the same player.
Okay.
Like hitting profile anyway.
Okay.
So this player uh he is 0.5% like Jose Altuve or 85% like Jose
8.
Altuve.
Okay.
He is 0.82% like Francisco Lindor,
Okay.
0.82 like Chris Bryant,
Mm.
0.81 like George Springer,
Hmm.
0.81 Xander Bogarts.
These all seem like very different players. I don't
It's
I don't know what
okay.
this
It's
could
judged
be.
like it's the spectrum of like okay, so it goes by barrel, like percentage of barrel, solid contact, top, poorly topped, got on top of it, poorly weak hit, walk, strikeout, and like ground out
Right.
stuff like that.
Okay.
So then, 0.80% Brandon Nimmo and 0.80% Gio Urshela. This man is a lefty who plays for the Minnesota Twins.
Is it Max Kepler?
It is Max Kepler.
Nice. Look at me go.
It is Max Kepler. But the thing about
I'm
Max
not
Kepler
opposed.
is his savant page and his percentiles make no sense for how bad of a season he had. He batted okay for the season. He batted 220 in 446 plate appearances.
Right.
227, 318, 380, 348 slugging for a 666 OPS. But if I tell you that he was in the 93rd percentile for max exit velocity, 80th percentile for expected batting average,
Hmm.
88th percent for K percentage,
Mhm.
84th percent for walks, 78% for whiff,
This is odd
80% for
season.
chase, and he was 97th percentile outs above average.
So a lot of red.
It's literally all red except hard hit percentage, which is literally 50. They're all 50%. Hard hit, average exit velocity, and barrel. They're all 50% percentile.
That's still not awful.
Like,
Yeah, I like it. However,
he's a right fielder.
yeah, that doesn't help. But I mean, you can keep George in center. It's not the end of the world if George
It's
doesn't
not
move.
it's not like
It's not
not
perfect,
great.
but
It's not great, but it's like
it's
yeah.
fine. Like it
And
doesn't really. But
Kepler
my
has in his like earlier seasons covered center field pretty well.
okay,
Like he's a plus defender in center field.
okay,
He just hasn't played center field the past 2 years
sits
because
because
Byron
Bucks,
Buxton,
right
like majority of the time. Like
now.
yeah.
My thing is at that point it's probably Jano because the value from Kirk and Moreno is I would say
Oh, it
higher
would be.
one for
I think it
one
would be
than Kepler.
Kepler and like a reliever, or Kepler and a starter, or something.
Yeah,
Kepler and a mid-level prospect.
give me what's his name, Joe. What the hell was his last name?
Ryan.
Joe Ryan.
There is
Thank
no
you.
way they're
Give
gonna
me
get
Joe
Ryan.
Ryan.
There's no way they're good. If we get, I mean, if we give
If
up
you
all
give me,
100,
if you do Kirk for Joe Ryan,
If you do Kirk for Joe Ryan and Max Kepler,
I forgot they had Joe Ryan.
I
I'm
potentially
absolutely in for that. They're probably not, but if you want Kirk, that's the price.
Yeah,
I'm
but
here
yeah,
for that.
Max Kepler is a name like
Sure.
that.
Okay.
I think people that you could toss around a bit more for trades. So
Mhm.
that's a thing that could happen.
Okay.
I mean, obviously we have the names of like Alec Thomas, Dalton Varsho, like
Who's the I'm gapping on names today. Who's the reliever in Minnesota that blows holes through catcher's fists?
Johan Duran.
Duran. That's what
There's
I'm
no
looking
fucking way we're giving up Johan Duran.
No.
Okay, so
That's
apparently
where I'm going.
we'll get to like the reason why this team isn't in on our catchers anymore, but apparently it came out that the prior to the Cardinals signing a catcher,
Yep.
we'll get to, the Blue Jays were in talks, like not apparently centered around a trade with Lars Nootbaar. It was Ryan Helsley's name came up.
Oh my! I would have done that in a heartbeat.
Ryan Helsley's name came up. Like the Blue Jays were trying to get Ryan
Yeah.
Helsley. Like
See, I think the Cardinals probably weren't open to that, and that's why they ended up
no.
doing what they did.
Yeah, like
But
I
that's
mean,
you know what? That gives me a lot of hope for hanging on to our
fucking
catchers. If
hey,
that's what we think the
bro,
price point is.
like, hey, I'm not even. You know what, Ross? Swing for the fences, man.
Yeah,
You go. You start at
absolutely.
Helsley, and if it comes down to Lars Newbar, I mean, like,
I'm here for Helsley.
workable. But yeah, that's probably not gonna happen anymore.
No, it's not. But I love the swing. That's a
Yeah.
big daddy hack to try and get one of the best relievers in the game.
Yes.
Do it in Cleveland too. Why not?
Yeah.
You want Kirk? You got a closer I could use.
Or Karinchak or Trevor Stefan, like who was
Yeah,
great
but that's
last
not
year.
the same.
Yeah.
Obviously, they're great, but I want the best in the game.
Yeah. AL reliever of the year.
Yeah. We
I guess
have. I would not. I don't think we have anything else
I mean, we
news
have
related, right?
like yeah, it's just quotes to being like
Oh yeah, right.
John Schneider was like the thing that he was talking. So he was at winter meetings, obviously, and they were asking him about Don Mattingly, and one of the things he said was he's looking forward to working with him. Mattingly checks a lot of boxes for us, and Schneider said he quote wanted someone who would disagree with him.
I think that makes sense.
That's
I think that's exactly what you need.
yeah, like
Because I think even with Charlie and John, they were
They were-
very similar thought
they were
process.
lockstep, like in a lot of stuff.
They kind of just had each other's back on everything, which it's nice to be a part of. Sure, you just feel like you have a friend on the bench, but like in terms of managing a game, you need someone that's just like, this isn't a good idea. And like when you come to a point where Kevin Gosman just got 2 outs and the bases are loaded, and you go, you know what? Analytics says we should pull him out. You kind of need your Don Mattingly to go, no.
And it's not that you pulled him out; it's the guy you pulled him out for. You turn
yeah. Just you need that guy, and I like that. I think that's a good point. Thank you, John.
And this, just keep in mind, people, this is the same Don Mattingly who literally let Sandy Alcantara pitch like it's 1995 and just go 9 innings.
Yeah,
like
we don't have any of that. Do we have a complete game all of last year? I think Gosman was close.
Gosman started the 9th inning. I know that,
but he didn't finish it.
I know Manoah went 8.
Right.
Against the Reds, I think it was.
Okay.
I
was at that game.
Yeah, I mean, definitely wasn't Jose Barrios. Definitely
no.
wasn't Yusei Kikuchi. Definitely wasn't Mitch White. Definitely
no.
Wasn't, yeah, that's it.
That's it, right? Nothing.
I think it was like
so. Hey, maybe we can get a complete game this year.
Yeah.
Maybe, just maybe.
And then like some other small quotes. He said that George Springer been working out in Florida, recovering, and he says, "quote If you saw him in the gym, you wouldn't know anything was wrong with him."
Good.
I'm gonna call slight horse shit, but all right.
Yeah, you have to say that.
You have to say that, but it's like, thank you for lying to us, John. And then he said that he expects Vladdy to return to form in 2023.
Don't we all?
I gave
what else are you gonna say there? He's like, nah, Vlad's probably gonna get worse.
I gave him a C+ and upgraded it to a B-. And
I talked you into a B- for God's sake.
You had to walk me off of the ledge of just giving him a C. Like
yeah. It's what else are you gonna say? Yeah, he's just gonna continue to just not be as good as he should be.
I mean, and like you were saying, old man stats wise,
he was great.
It's fucking great season.
Great. Yeah, he's fine. There's no worries.
Yeah, I think that's all the news we have.
Speaking of quotes, though, there was that one from, it wasn't even Atkins. Was it Atkins? What it said like we have a lot of
assistant GM.
I think so.
It was the assistant GM Joe Sheehan that essentially was like, because he was basically like, it was after the fact because we just did nothing at winter meetings. He was like, there's still a lot of good players out there, and like we were in like a lot of good talks, and I'm just like, it's very true, but don't say this right now.
Yeah, he kind of said exactly what I said at the beginning of the episode.
Yeah.
But he said it as the assistant GM. Also, that's the other thing. We have no idea what's going on. Not a clue.
I like how we know anything's going on, but I also don't, because in one breath you can do the Atlanta Braves and just go nothing. Oh, here's a press release that says we've got Matt Olson.
Exactly. Like, but everyone's just like, oh, the Jays are doing nothing. Like, why are they sitting on their hands? Blah, blah, blah. It's like, you have no fucking clue what's going on. Maybe it's just not getting reported. Maybe they're just talking and nothing's getting out.
Yeah.
Like John Heyman doesn't care about releasing Jays news because
I mean,
I don't
literally,
even like it.
it's just JP Morosi that
Mm-hmm.
tweets out Blue Jay stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
It's like
which
it's fine. I'm like,
like.
I'm not inside the war room. I don't know what's happening. I'm not gonna judge what they're doing. Pretty simple stuff, actually. We have something fun to do today.
Yeah, so last week we did our player grades. So that was
Mm-hmm.
not, it was fun, but not as fun. But this is actually going to be fun.
Yeah, before we get there, I
Yes.
do want to mention the thing that pays the bills.
Yeah.
Shout out to BetStamp. If you listen at all, you know I've been preaching BetStamp for a little while now. BetStamp is an app for sports gamblers and gamblers alike. If you bet on any sport, this is the one for you. Because what it does, it takes, if you have multiple accounts, it puts them all into one place, shows you the odds for every single gambling account that you're ever going to have, and it'll give you the best odds every single time. You can bet on baseball. You can bet on the World Cup still on. You can bet on the World Cup. You can bet on hockey. You can bet on basketball. Everything's on there. Every site. And they'll give you the odds for all sorts of different markets. Excuse me. Just so you can make a little bit more money. You're going to get better odds every single time. They also have their marketplace where you can find people like us. I wouldn't find us, but you can find people like us, and you can bet on what we're betting on. You can bet on what your friends are betting on. It's just a great time overall. So if you're interested, go to betstamp.app, use the promo code ASports. That's EH Sports, and start making a little bit more money today. EH Sports, it's in the game. So today we're gonna do many of these over the course of the offseason because we have some planned.
Clearly, the Blue Jays news is
it's just not coming. So the
well is tapped.
We're gonna do a draft.
Yes,
and today's draft is gonna be the all-time Blue Jays jerseys draft.
Mm-hmm.
So I like this one. This is one of my.
This is gonna be very opinionated.
Yes, I might get hated on for some of these.
Also, how are we gonna determine who picks first?
That's a good point.
Are we and also I feel like we I was gonna be stupid and say we have to. I'm stupid. Never mind.
I could do like a coin flip thing.
Okay.
I don't have a coin on me though, but I can just pull up an app or something.
Yeah, it's all so yeah, essentially we're gonna draft 5 jerseys each.
5 jerseys each.
5 jerseys each, and then we're going to put the poll up on all our social medias and stuff, and see who wins.
Mm-hmm.
If I get my way, I think I'm gonna lose. Because there's one jersey that I want that everybody's gonna be like, why are you picking this?
Okay.
I will have my reasons.
Okay, I need to find a way to do this. Sorry.
You're good. It's all good because coins, ladies and gentlemen, not a thing anymore.
No, sorry. I'm also just trying to look up the jerseys so that I can.
I know I had to pull it up too.
Okay, coin flip. Coin flip. Oh, perfect. Heads or tails?
Okay. Tails never fails. Let's go.
It was heads.
Shit. Okay. All right.
Now, do we want to do snake draft?
Brant. Mm-hmm. No. I think we're okay. I think I'm okay.
So we'll do just back and forth?
I think, yeah.
All right, then I'm picking first.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
I was going to say if it's snake draft, I might go second. But if it's just straight up draft, I'm going to go first.
Okay. So you're the number 1 overall pick.
Yeah. Brant, see, I'm trying to figure out what year they're from.
Oh, don't do it. If it's what I think you're talking about, I'm going to hate you.
No. My first pick shouldn't be all that controversial.
Oh, okay.
I'm just trying to figure out. I can't get a list of where the years are. I was really hoping for like a picture of all the jerseys where it's just like they use these from this year and that year, but I can't find a great one for the one I'm looking for. Whatever. Where did that go? I'm gonna go. It was the first Jays jersey they ever had.
It's all right, fair.
Yes, the what year is that? 1977.
So which one though?
I think the blue one.
The blue ones, which are the road ones.
Yes, they had. Wait, did they have the baby blue in there?
They had the yeah. So 1977 was the white and the baby blue.
Jays jersey.
Baby blue was the road.
I think that's the one I'm looking for.
Yes, the baby blue was the road one.
Yeah, that's absolutely the one I'm looking for. It's the 1977 powder blue.
It's a very clean jersey.
It's my favorite Blue Jays jersey of all time.
Okay.
It's been my favorite for years. I will go with that one until the day I die.
All right. So I don't. this is the thing now because I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Ooh, ooh. You know what? This is not a controversial second overall draft pick, and I'm surprised
Nope.
you didn't take it number one.
Mhm.
I am going with the current dark blue jersey.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like,
It's not my it's not my current favorite jersey. That's the only reason I wouldn't take it.
because I know which one you're gonna take.
Yeah,
Next.
and
The
that's
thing
gonna
is,
be my number two.
the thing is, if I didn't take it, if I did like literally was if you took this one, I'm taking the other and vice versa.
Yeah, we would have got one of them.
Yeah.
That's not a bad pick. I like it. The current jersey set might be the nicest jersey set
Oh,
that we've
this
had.
probably the nicest they've ever had ever. Like,
I'm obviously going with the new blue jersey
yes,
as my number two pick.
I was, yeah. It's a classic. It's a
Let
clean.
me I need to write these down so I don't forget them.
Yeah.
I'll put them right here.
I can put them in the notes if you want me to.
I got it. I'm gonna just do it on my phone. Brant. 1, 2. Connor. All right, what's your second pick?
My second overall pick. It's I don't like my thing is I don't know. I think this is a jersey that
Okay.
just be the team where the team was at the time, we hated. But I think it has fully come around.
Okay.
And it is a great fucking jersey, and I will die on this hill.
Okay.
It is the I gotta get the year. Okay. It is the black 2004
You son of a bitch. Is that the one like the one that says this one?
It's the
one that's back here.
Yes, it's the Verdon Wells,
Shit,
Frank
that was my
Thomas
next
Blue
pick.
Jays jerseys. Those are like, yeah, because
you're gonna get hated. You're gonna get hated and loved for it. Trust me, I've had the opinion many times.
Blue Jays were so. It's the thing is because the Blue Jays were so bad at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody hates those jerseys.
Mm-hmm.
But now, if you're just looking at them,
it's like such a nice jersey.
If you're looking at them like
so
just
clean.
as a jersey, they're beautiful.
Yes.
Like.
Yes. No, I agree 100%.
Like the black one, the black 2004 jerseys are amazing.
Yeah, I'm so on board with you with that.
Like,
trust me.
They're like, and they just bring.
It's gorgeous. The team sucked, and I apologize for the team being absolutely terrible in that time.
It just brings back memories
love
of
that jersey.
Jose Bautista's 50 home run season because he did it in those jerseys.
True. I had the bobblehead up there somewhere.
Because I think the last year they used those jerseys was what 2013, 2012, 2013.
Yes.
Like to what we have now.
Why did I put? I like it. That's a great pick.
See,
that was going to be my third overall pick. So I
got 3 more picks, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to go with jerseys I like or jerseys I think are going to win me this.
Yeah, I'm going with jerseys I like. I
okay, just don't really... fair.
Yeah. Now, I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was 2000. I think it's 2000. I can show it in the camera, but I want this thing.
Oh, you want it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's I think it's 2000.
It is the let's see if I'm looking at this correctly. It is it's like is it the one with the sleeves?
I'm all blurry. Shit.
Is it the one with like the weird sleeves? It's
got the blue sleeves, white
it's
thing.
Their 2000, if I'm looking at this page correctly, it is their 2000 alternates. 1999 2000 alternate jerseys.
That's what I was thinking.
Because it has the light, because it has the it for people that are just listening, it's the obviously like dark blue sleeves, white like actual like shirt part, and then the lettering is like a weird tealish light blue.
Yeah. Sort of. It's like a Oh, I just lost it. Damn it.
Yeah, it's a weird tealish light blue kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like
that's what I'm going with. Also, I can't get my camera to refocus.
Oh shit.
I don't know how I don't have like a button on this thing to do it. So this is a problem.
Yeah, shit. All right.
Oh, I'm back.
There you go.
I'm back.
You did a little rejigging.
Just needed to move.
So
that's what I want. Remind me not to show things in the camera anymore.
Yeah. So funny that you mentioned 1999 to 2000 with those jerseys because this next jersey again
going with the
blue jersey, the dark blue jersey with the red lettering.
Yeah, I do. Like, I don't hate those. It reminds me of like early series.
Here's my thing. Again, we as Blue Jays fans, if we didn't get the new set of jerseys, we would be talking so much more highly about the 2 jerseys the 2 out of the 3 jerseys I've picked. Like,
no, I agree.
Because they're just great. Okay, so I got there. All right, and then I already know what jersey I want again,
Ooh.
and I don't think you're gonna pick it
Okay.
because if I get this correct,
All right. We got two left.
yeah, I think one of these. If I pick this, if you don't pick this jersey, I think it's gonna break me just because of
Okay.
how. Okay.
You're putting the pressure on me now.
Yeah, man, I'm getting in your head because I'm.
All right. Let me pull up my list here. What we got? There's a lot of the jerseys look very similar.
Yeah, like
That's the one thing.
let's be
I'm a
honest here.
little
Like,
like basically from 77 to like 85.
it's the
It's the same jersey.
yeah.
Oh shit. No. I gotta go. I don't know what year to go with here.
Don't you do it?
I gotta go. I'm not sure 92 or 93.
Oh, fine. You could just say they're World Series winning
Yes.
jerseys.
I feel
With
like
the white,
I would
the
be
home or the road?
remiss. Obviously the white. The white's the nicest
Okay,
looking one. But
fair,
it's got
fair.
like the baby blue. Actually, 91s was nicer. Go 91. It's got the baby blue, the
Yeah.
white, and the darker blue on the
Oh,
stripe.
oh,
Looks so nice.
That's
I have one over there, but it's in a pile and I don't want to get it out.
that's actually beautiful.
Yeah, it's nice.
Very
And it's not like the centered one, like the old school ones. It's like the Jays logo's off to the side, and it's the first time they did that. And it's a button down as opposed to it's like a sweater style
Yeah. Oh,
or a pullover style, I guess you call it.
okay.
So that's where I'm headed with that one. 1991 white jerseys.
All right. Now I am going to then grab, since I don't think anybody has said it, I am going to grab the current white jersey.
Yeah, I was thinking of that. I don't hate it.
Like the current white jersey is
It's just a more modern version of the one I just picked.
yeah. So I had to take it. Like
Yeah, no, I agree. I like that.
So I'm down to one pick. You still have
I have one.
You have one left. So the final picks in the inaugural 2022 flight deck draft for all time jerseys. Brant selects.
There's so many options.
I already know what I'm taking, and it's gonna just kibosh any goodwill I had with the people.
I guess that won't work. I was thinking, like, remember when the Jays did that like throwback Thursdays, I think it was, or throwback Tuesdays?
I do kind of, right?
And they wore the baby blue jerseys. I was gonna go with those, but like they're essentially the same as my first jersey.
Yeah.
Damn. I don't know. See, there's one that Mitchell and Ness sells. It's gorgeous, but I don't think they ever wore it.
Yeah, it's like the Mitchell and Ness ones are always a little weird when
it's
it comes
like
to
that
stuff.
It's the same as my first one, but it's like the current Blue Jays blue. I like that one, but I don't know if they actually wore that, so I'm just not going to include it. This might be a controversial one.
Don't you do it. Don't do it.
I really hope I take it from you because that
don't do it, Brant. If it's what okay, what year?
It's current.
Fuck you, Brant. No.
Were you going for the red ones?
Yes. I like those red ones.
Yeah, me too. I don't hate it.
All right.
In terms of nice looking jerseys, I like it. Because I just don't like any of the gray ones. Anytime we've had a gray jersey, I just don't like it. And that's kind of my only options left.
Hold up.
Ew, that's a really sick jersey mock-up. That should be our cities. I'm going to send this to you on Twitter.
What year was this? What year was this jersey? Give me a jersey name. Give me a damn it.
This doesn't, I guess they can't really be put in the count or the draft, but the indigenous one that got made last year.
Oh, those are beautiful.
They're gorgeous.
Like
super pretty.
So you know what?
I'm gonna send this to you.
For my final pick, I'm fully cheating.
Okay.
Because granted, it's the same exact jersey.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going with the Canada Day red jerseys, but the Blue Jays logo is actually blue.
Oh, I don't like those at all.
Those blue ones I actually love. I love those blue ones. I love those blue ones.
Those the ones where they all said Canada on the back?
No. It's the
Which one's mine?
I
swear it's the same jersey.
It's the 2015, 2016. Like I'll send. Hold up. I'll send. It's the it's like the 2015, 2016 ones. It has Blue Jays and like it's literally It's literally the ones they have now, except
Okay.
the Blue Jays logo is actually just like our regular Blue Jays logo.
Okay.
Like, so here,
Interesting.
I'll send you the
Um,
image. Like, oh my god, those mock-ups are beautiful.
yeah. All I can think of is the ones like the black ones where it said Jays and it had like random blue in there for some reason. And those jerseys were red and it said Canada across the back.
No, those ones are
Those
atrocious.
are awful. Those
Those
are like
ones
the
are
worst jersey we've ever
atrocious.
had.
I also thought about the white. Remember the Canada Day where they did the white jersey and the red lettering.
Oh yeah, those are nice.
Those are nice too, but I went with the I'm fully cheating and I don't care.
That's fine.
Like,
I'm gonna send you this because this is the one I was talking about that I don't know if this is an actual jersey and I need you to confirm or deny the fact that it's a jersey.
I needed to. Damn it! You know what we could have done?
Mm-hmm.
Could I have done a cop out and said the 2022 Blue Jays All Star jerseys? Because it's just a gray and gold Blue Jays jersey.
That's technically like not a Jays jersey though. Like it's a
Fine,
league
fine,
jersey.
fine.
So no. Also your thing. Yeah, that's fine. I'm being redirected. Oh, okay. Those are all right.
Yeah, those are nice. So
The Stroman's pitching in there. So you know what? I don't dislike that.
So yeah, it's a bit of a cop out because it's just the Canada Day jersey, but yeah.
Okay.
So
Did you see the one I just sent you?
Yes.
Is that a jersey?
Yeah. They've had to have.
I don't know what year it's from.
So for people that are wondering, it's the dark. It's essentially the
If you look up Mitchell and Ness Blue Jays jersey,
91.
I think it'll
It's like
pop up.
it's based off what the 91 because it has the blue.
No, because 91 was the one that I just said is the first year that they swiped the logo over to the side.
So it has the logo like underneath in the middle on like across the Blue Jays, but it's dark blue. I'm like 95% sure they've worn those before.
I would like to believe they did. That's like it's such a nice looking jersey, but I can't find any pictures of it
on the field
being worn as with Blue Jays in it.
Yeah, yeah, that's weird.
Because I would have absolutely picked that with my 5 because I love that jersey and that would have been a steal. But
oh no, you can. There's a picture of Joe Carter in it.
Is there?
Yep.
Because I see Joe Carter's number on this one.
Yeah, there's an image of Joe Carter in this
Joe Carter Blue Jays. So what year would that be?
It'd
have to be at least 91.
I'll send it to you again. You're gonna get redirected, but like it's Joe Carter in the dugout.
Oh, I see. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's essentially that. So yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
I am willing to adjust the end of the draft.
If you take that one, but I take the actual Canada Day one.
1996.
That's 96.
Oh, that's so perfect. That's the year I was born.
Okay. All right. So
I will happily hand you the regular Canada Day one if you let me have the 96 Blue Jays.
So we're gonna cheat. So people just scratch what we were talking about for the last 10 minutes. I get the regular Canada Day one. So the red curse is onto me now fully.
Mm-hmm.
And Brant gets the 1996 Mitchell and Ness dark blue looking Blue Jays jerseys that are beautiful.
Yes.
So to recap, my draft picks were the current dark blues, the black 2004s, the 1990
going off your head right now?
1999 dark blue with the red lettering.
Yeah.
I had the current white and the current Canada Day.
Okay. Let me pull up my list because I do not have that memory.
No, you're fine. I mean, dude, two of the jerseys are fine. Like...
The original powder blues, the new blues, the 2000s white jerseys with the blue sleeves, the 1991 white jersey, and then the 1996 blue ones.
I feel confident that I might have. You got the old heads. I got the new.
I do.
You got
but I also have the new blue. I got the best current jersey.
That's the thing that hurts, and the fact that somehow that fell to number 3.
Yeah, you didn't take it too. I'm shocked.
Fall to number 3.
You handed it to me at number 2. I was so happy about that one.
Because here's the thing, though. I think more people like the dark blue than the new blue. I think.
Yeah.
I would think more people like the dark blue than the new blue. The dark blue was more of a. I like the new blue. I'm gonna be honest. I like the new blue more. The dark blue is more of a. Let me get a guaranteed one that I know people love. So
okay.
I can sprinkle in some shitty ones later.
Yeah. The black one it's gonna either add love to yours or just
I got
add
two
so much
jerseys.
hate.
I got two jerseys that will either propel me to domination or like I'll get two
And
votes.
you have the Canada one.
I have the Canada Day and the black.
And the
like,
blues with the red letters are
letters, man.
infamous too. You also have 3 current jerseys.
I do.
Kind of funny.
I have 3 currents because I mean, like we said, they're the best set that we've ever had.
Yeah, no, that's
Like,
fair. It's
so, yeah.
your list is kind of funny. I think it's hilarious. My list is all over the place.
Okay, yeah.
I have some from every decade.
Yeah,
except
you
the
got
80s. The
you,
80s.
Yeah, my earliest jersey is the year I was what
the 2000s ones. You have
so pretty much the year I was born. Yeah, so you could tell I would.
You're very swung by
current.
nostalgia to you.
Yeah. I mean, are we?
I'm
yeah,
here
so
for
that
style.
So that
style
was the first. That was the first of many drafts that we're gonna do in the off season, hopefully.
The inaugural flight deck draft.
Yes.
FDD.
Yes.
It was cool. We have so many more.
Yes. And this is the last thing before we go to around the league. Apparently, according to Andy Martino, who is a Mets and Yankees writer at SNY, the Mets aren't, quote, overly optimistic that Brandon Nimmo will resign. So
what was the other one today that came out from? I think it was SNY.
It was also SNY. That's like the Blue Jays and like love Brandon Nimmo. And like I said,
I don't love Brandon Nimmo.
I think I said this. I don't remember if I said it here or somewhere on Twitter. Blue Jays fans, as much as we don't want to say this, given the current money that is being splashed around, do not be surprised if Brandon Nimmo is the highest paid player on this team.
Like, I hate it.
It's the market.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
If you're gonna overpay for top talent, don't overpay for.
I hate it.
Middling of the road. Yeah,
I hate
it. You hate it.
I hate it. I'm gonna keep saying it every time his name gets brought up. I fucking hate it.
Hate it. But yeah, that's a thing that happened. Oh no.
Yeah.
John Heyman tweeting shit out. Oh, okay. Well, I mean that's whatever. Shout out to Jason Hayward signing a minor league deal with the Dodgers.
Oh, Jason Hayward?
Yep.
Also, Jason Hayward's way younger than I thought he was.
How old is he?
He's like 20 or 30.
No, he's not.
30 something. He's not old.
Stop it.
Jason Hayward. He's been around since the dawn of time, so it feels
he's
like
only
he's
33.
He's 33. Yeah.
Oh, hell no.
He's 33. That guy should be 40. That's crazy.
I remember him playing like Chipper, and I'm like,
I remember back in the day
when first pitch he saw was hitting a home run.
When steroids were running rampant in baseball, and Barry Bonds was swinging away, and Jason Hayward was batting after him, providing protection for Barry Bonds.
That's Jesus.
While Sandy Koufax was throwing on the mound, Jason Hayward was there. When Babe Ruth pointed at the skies, Jason Hayward was next. He was on deck. Yogi Berra jumped in the arms of Jason Hayward.
Yeah, Jason Hayward was there at the he was the on deck man for the first ever high five between Dusty Baker and
wasn't he the guy on the other end of the high five?
Yeah, it was Dusty Baker and Jason Hayward, man. Yeah. Like
he doesn't get enough credit for being that guy.
A man through time. All right. What are we talking about right now?
He's the present day Jamie Moyer.
Yes.
Is what it is.
Feels like it. It feels like it. Okay, so I don't know how much you've read. So we're gonna get into some around the league stuff before we get into all the free agent signings. There is something that I need to bring up that kind of like casually got dropped on Twitter a couple days ago.
Okay.
And it's very interesting is the word I'd like to use.
Oh.
So Bradford William Davis, who is I
forgot about this.
Yeah. So he let's see. In conjunction with he wrote on Twitter, in conjunction with Dr. Meredith Wills, an insider found evidence MLB used 3 distinct baseballs in 2022. Now, the Dr. Meredith Wills obtained over 200 baseballs across the 2022 season and the playoffs, which is her largest size ever. Okay. Some are more old school, heavy, like the juice baseballs. Way more were of the dead variety. But 36 balls that they found, based on their construct, are likely bouncier than the dead ones. So, by the way, they called these balls the Goldilocks baseballs
Yes.
because the weight average is roughly in the middle of
Right.
the juice
Not
baseball
too
and the grid
hot, not
baseball.
too cold. It's
Yes,
just right.
but here's where the kicker comes in.
Mm-hmm.
It's not it's where they were used.
Yeah.
Last year there was no discernible pattern. He says within our sample this year, most Goldilocks balls show up in the 2022 postseason, or or Yankees regular season games. Almost every other baseball in every other location was dead.
Except for the commemorative ones.
So yeah, so Yankees games, it was all Yankees games. Yankees games, All-Star Weekend, commemorative, and postseason is where these balls showed up.
You know whose opinion I really want to hear on this whole situation?
Is it our boy?
It depends on which one of our boys we're talking about. It's my favorite Twitter personality.
Oh, okay, that's not who I thought you were talking
No.
about. Go ahead.
Roger Maris Jr.
Oh boy,
I really want to hear about clean records.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say Michael K.
No, I don't care about what Michael K says. I don't really care
but
about
Roger Maris
either,
Jr.,
but I
man.
really want to know about Judge's clean record and how clean it was.
Like, granted, am I
because to quote Roger Maris Jr., clean records matter.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Care to comment on that, Roger? You never know. So yeah. Silence.
Nothing.
Not
a word.
Enjoy your 15 minutes of fame, sir.
That's where I'm very interested.
Yeah.
A lot of people are getting worked up about this whole thing.
I'm not worked up about it. I just find it interesting that this is there's evidence.
I've seen a handful of people talking about how the integrity of the league is garbage and Manfred should be fired. Manfred should have been fired a long time ago. This is not why Manfred should have been fired. This is just another log on the fire. No pun intended. It's bad. It's not a good look for the league. This shouldn't be happening. You shouldn't be tampering with games. You shouldn't be tampering with records. As a sports gambling podcast, you shouldn't be tampering with betting outcomes because there's a lot of money in it right now, and you're messing with a lot of money.
Yep.
And that's a big thing to do. In the grand scheme of things,
doesn't mean anything.
No. No. Someone pointed out too that it doesn't really affect outcomes of games because both teams are using the same balls.
Yeah.
So it's not a huge deal per se. And then the postseason they use those balls anyways, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
It's a bad look for the league for sure.
But what isn't a bad look for baseball anymore?
Yeah, there's lots of things in lots of leagues that are bad looks. I think it could have been way worse than this. This isn't great, but there's many scandals that have happened in other leagues that are significantly worse than this. Matt Ariza just got found not guilty of the things he did, and there's a strong chance that Matt Ariza comes back in the NFL.
Yes,
and I wouldn't be questioning that.
Matt Ariza was a punter who did some.
You can look up what Matt Ariza did. The stories are bad.
Let's put it less than savory. Less than savory things.
Yeah. Matt Ariza's a shitbag.
Yeah.
But
scum
I wouldn't be shocked if he has a contract next year.
Yeah, because that's just the NFL.
Yeah. But there's stuff the baseball's not really dealing with that. There could be this stuff way worse. The NHL had the Blackhawks thing.
Yeah.
Obviously the
and
NBA.
Hockey Canada.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you. The NBA has their whole thing with China that became an issue a couple years ago. I think juiced baseballs is not
juiced baseballs and sticky stuff in the grand scheme of sports is
it's really not that bad.
Yeah.
It's cheating, sure, but if everyone does it, do you really care? Give me juiced baseballs back. It's so much more fun.
In fact, I love 2019 when the Minnesota Twins hit 30 to 3 home runs.
Yeah.
It's 6 guys hit 30 bombs, and I'm just
I think you should bring back Spider Tack and you should bring back juiced baseballs. I think that'd be way more fun. Give pitchers a little bit of an advantage, and then if hitters make contact, that thing's going to the moon.
Yeah.
Way more fun. It's an offensive built league, which I think people enjoy. But I don't understand because soccer is no offense, and that sport trumps all.
because I think the big thing with soccer
It
is
is Europe.
it's I mean it's Europe, and it's the cheapest sport to get into.
Yeah, but
You need a
it
ball.
costs the same to watch it.
You need a ball,
I
Brant.
guess
Like
getting
it.
yeah,
Like
that's true.
hockey. If
Hockey's not, it's expensive.
helmet, skates, stick,
It's like
gloves.
thousands of dollars for just like the most basic equipment.
And that's not including if you want to be a goalie.
No, yeah, it's worse.
Like, but I think Yankees, you did the thing.
I don't really blame the Yankees. Sorry, before we move on, I don't really blame the Yankees in this situation. I don't. Well, I obviously don't know. Like, I don't know where the blame is to be had. But I think I don't blame any of the players. Like, the players aren't choosing the balls, obviously.
No.
And I don't know how much say the Yankees have in what balls go in the game.
Mm-hmm.
I might be wrong on that because I think everybody has their own guy.
Yeah.
But until I know more, I can't really blame I would love to. I would love to say the Yankees are trash and they're cheating and this and that. But I currently don't know if the Yankees are at fault for this.
Yeah.
I think this comes from the league, and that's where my blame is going to lie.
But hey, Yankees fans, don't say anti-Yankee bias exists, because this is like
this is why,
and
I don't like it.
And speaking of anti-Yankee bias, can I just give a big, all of my heart and soul? I'm gonna bring it up here. Fuck you, John Heyman. So comes out Aaron Judge back with the New York Yankees, 9 years, $360 million.
It was prior to that.
Yesterday in the morning?
Yesterday, yeah.
Yes, yesterday in the morning it came out. But prior to that,
he was a San Francisco Giant. Arson Judge, sorry, was a San Francisco Giant.
Yeah. So John Heyman tweets out at like 7:30, like on Tuesday, that he's going to the Giants. And then like by 7:45 is like, oh, jump the gun. Sorry.
My bad.
You can't my bad like the biggest free agent signing.
Was it I think it was EJ that tweeted out, and I'm like, I'm starting to get on board with him for this one. Super tinfoil hat, but what's it called? Heyman released the news about
him going to
Judge going to San Francisco early at the exact same or similar time as when the news broke about all the juice balls and stuff. And he tweets a lot. I don't know if I'm able to pull it up.
No,
basically,
no.
He said
it makes sense.
He said like he knew the article was coming and was trying to deflect away from it.
Yeah.
I think it makes sense to be for Boris too, so that like his guy's not losing money.
That's not what I thought you were going to do, because someone else had another tinfoil theory. John Heyman tweeting that out that he was going to the Giants, he was just like
put the Yankees in gear.
Was a Boris tactic.
Yeah.
To be like,
no, that makes sense too.
Was to be like, all right, Yankees, let's go.
Yeah.
Like
that one, like you expect from Boris, like he does that all the time. But like this one made a little bit of sense in the fact that like he was trying to just deflect away from this whole thing, because that's where everyone went for a little bit. Obviously, the juice baseball thing got some traction afterwards, but when it first happened, like everyone was talking about Arson Judge and the fact he went to the Giants and this and that. It
was a Hall of Fame first ballot tweet.
Yeah. So like there was lots there. And like I think the other, like the juice baseballs thing kind of got brushed under the rug a little bit. So I'm with him on that one. Like I think he genuinely might be onto something there. It's not far-fetched.
But yeah, Yankees, $40 million a year for Aaron Judge for 9 years.
Yeah.
He got what he wanted. Like, jeez, I hate it. I hate it. I don't like it.
Tell you. I hope he goes back to previous years.
Apparently, so what happened was the night prior to Aaron Judge signing, the Yankees offer was at 8 years for 320, and they believed that the Padres and the Giants were at 400 million. So, and the Giants would eventually they believe the Padres were at 400, and the Giants offer would eventually get up to there. But, and then apparently Hal Steinbrenner, owner of the Yankees, literally was on vacation or not. He got on the phone with Judge. And he's like, all right, here's another year, 40 million. And then he's like, all right, done.
That's just It's insane.
Just put on the table, like just dropped it on the table. It's like, hey, yeah, you're a Yankee for life. It's probably gonna be named captain.
Yeah.
Now
Can we talk about that for a second?
fuck? What does that mean?
What the fuck is a captain in
What does
baseball?
that mean? Yeah, man.
There's one team
you
that
don't
does
need
it.
to be named the captain of a team to know that you're the captain.
Like, what does
Like
that mean?
we've known Aaron Judge as the captain of the
Oh
Yankees
my
for
God, man.
5 years. Like,
It's just so dumb. And I saw it from multiple people. And they're all like, oh, Aaron Judge is expected to be named the captain. I'm like, what does that mean? He's not wearing a C.
right?
He's just the leader.
He's not John Tavares.
You don't need to be named a captain.
Like, I mean, but
So
I mean,
dumb.
side note, if
I
if the Blue Jays named a captain, it'd be George Turner.
No, the Jays won't name a captain because
No,
it's
I'm
dumb.
just saying in like
It's
a
dumb.
hypothetical. We don't need to name a captain, but it's George Turner.
I won't even exercise that. It's
Fine.
It's awful.
Fine.
It's
Yeah,
dumb.
the captain thing.
It's dumb.
Just stick a big C on his hat.
It's dumb. Instead of the logo, you have a C.
Stick a C. Like
Cleveland gets really confusing, but it's fine.
they put 2 C's.
CC. And then you're like, why are they honoring Sabathia? Yeah, it's so dumb.
Former Guardian / AD&C
It's so dumb.
Yeah.
I hate it so much, and I don't understand why it became any sort of thing. But whatever. I want to talk about someone that made a comment about it was right after the Judge signing.
Okay.
Former big leaguer, noted piece of trash, Josh Reddick. Did you see Josh Reddick's tweet?
No, because I don't look at Josh Reddick.
I don't either, but it came onto my timeline somehow. And he goes, I guess I should have tried to hit 200 and strike out 150 times a year. Probably could have made 20 million a year at that point. Homie, Judge trumps every stat you've ever had, and he's played for half as many years as you did.
Facts. Like
Josh Reddick sucked. Like
Josh Reddick.
We're not doing this. We're not doing this. Trying to compare yourself to guys like Aaron Judge when you're Josh Reddick, you're swinging up so high. Not just because he's 6'7", but because you're dog shit. Like Josh Reddick was never an all-star one single time in his career. Aaron Judge has 3 or 4 already. Aaron Judge has an MVP. He's got a Rookie of the Year. He should have 2 MVPs.
You should have 2 MVPs if we're being real. Like
he had the record for rookie home runs at one point. He has the AL record for home runs. Dude, you can't even hold his fucking jock strap.
Yeah.
I hate that guy so much.
Yeah.
So much. Just useless. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways.
So yeah, that's the thing. So I mean, like I put in our rundown, I have the teams in sections, but because it just made it easier like on myself. So, but we're gonna go with the most recent signing that happened. Xander Bogaerts.
Yeah.
Last night.
R.I.P. Jared Carrabis.
Goes to the San Diego Padres. 11 years, 280 million. Or 275, sorry. It got apparently 275. So he's going to be a Padre through his age 41 season. It's 25 million a year for Xander Bogaerts. Like, that's it?
Yeah.
Bogaerts is
it's a lot of years, though.
Dude, it's a lot of years, but like
it's a lot of years.
But
I
dude,
think he's gonna get
but you're telling me for minimum 3 years or 2 more years, you get a top 4 of Tatis, Soto, Machado, and Xander Bogaerts?
Their lineup's disgusting.
Their lineup is atrocious.
If they don't at least come close to a World Series, it's a fail.
Vomit inducing.
Yeah, they've failed as an organization.
Like,
yeah,
but yeah, the Padres got better.
The Red Sox got worse.
Yeah, the Red Sox got worse because the Padres were weird. They were in on everybody and their mother trying to spend $40 million more than everybody else.
They tried so hard. They're handing money out at the door and nobody wants to take it.
Yeah,
I feel so bad.
It's like, hey, can I get some?
Because like the biggest thing there is just like everyone says in the offseason is like, well, if you spend enough money, you can get whoever you want. Apparently, that's not true.
Padres, yeah,
it's just not true because the Padres are trying and they can't.
So it was so weird because at the beginning of the day yesterday, literally all signs were like from the Red Sox outlet was like, yeah, no, Xander, like,
he's coming back.
We're progressing well. Xander's gonna come back. It's gonna be great. I'm like, okay. I kind of figured eventually we'd get to this point. And then just 12:30 at night, boom, Xander Bogaerts is a Padre.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently, according to this is from Alex Spire of the Boston Globe, the Red Sox were very far off of the Padres offer, and their offer didn't even hit 200 million for Xander.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Didn't hit 200.
How many years though did it say? It didn't say, did it?
I think it was like six or seven.
Yeah,
It was
see,
like
that's I don't know.
like it's but like yeah, you're getting Xander Bogaerts for 25 million a year. Like
It's good.
that's
It's way too long, and I think it's a bad contract. But what you're paying him is okay.
It's a bad contract and like 20 in like 6-7 years.
I don't know if it'll take that long, but it might.
Like the things that Xander does,
Yeah,
they play for a long time.
he's already not great defensively.
He's got better defense.
He's gotten better.
Yeah, he's an average defensive shortstop now.
Now,
Average, man. Like that's all he needs to be. And he finished what second? Was he the bat? No, he's third in the league in average, AL in average this year.
Yeah, he puts the bat on the ball. He's 30.
He puts the bat on the ball, man. Like what? Like
by the time he hits 36, and you might be right. 6 years.
Yeah, like the first half of that contract,
It's not bad.
You're getting good Xander Bogaerts.
Like, you hope. You hope.
Yeah, barring obviously injuries and stuff like that.
Yeah, the Padres have incredible luck with that. So
yeah, there's a player that like obviously there's another player that we talked about, like we're gonna talk about, that got a similar deal that I think I have more faith in Xander Bogaerts than I do him than given the years. But we're gonna clump this up into teams now because there was teams now that made multiple deals. We're gonna start down south. Everything's bigger in Texas. The Texas Rangers made the first the opening move of the offseason, really, signing Jacob deGrom, 5 years, 185 million, with an option to get it up to 6 years, 222 if he does certain things.
This blew up as like everyone was so shocked. Have we not been talking about deGrom going to the Rangers for like 3 episodes now?
I think we have, but it's just the fact that it actually is like a real thing now, and B, the amount of years.
Yeah, I guess, but you got to give him that if you're the Rangers. Like that's what he wanted.
Yeah,
I don't know. It didn't surprise me at all, and was like, oh my god, it's crazy. And I'm like, it's exactly what I expected to happen 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
this
but
is not news.
My thing is with the Rangers. Jacob deGrom is a finishing piece.
Yeah,
it's a finishing piece. It's not the second off season big move to like put your team on the map, especially in the AL West now, where I still think they're the fourth best team in the division.
Who else is in the West?
The Mariners, Astros, Angels.
Oh, don't tell me that.
What? As much as I don't like the Angels, I think the
Angels suck.
Again, actually, no, I'm disrespecting myself. The Rangers lineup. Rangers lineup is nasty.
Their rotation is okay.
Is better now. I'm not gonna say it's good.
You got deGrom, Perez, and then their next signing, Andrew Heaney.
Well, and then John Gray. Yeah, so Andrew Heaney, who the Blue Jays were in on, which I actually wasn't mad at the fact that we were in on Andrew Heaney.
No, it's good. Would have been a nice 4 or 5.
So Andrew Heaney signs with the Texas Rangers for, let's see, what was it? Let me pull up the specifics.
Now, while you're finding it, here's the thing there too, is that Heaney would have been our 4 or 5. Heaney is their 3.
Like 3.
Yeah.
Heaney's our 4 or 5. Heaney would have been our 4 or 5. So yeah, the deal
that goes
is
to help your point.
2 years with an opt-out in the middle for what? Hold up. Okay, no, the way this tweet is weird. Okay, it's 2-year deal with an opt-out in the middle.
Okay.
After the first year, it's worth. I fucking just stupid. This tweet is very easily read. It's worth 20. It's worth 25 million at its base, and can get up to 37 million with incentives.
Okay.
So
cool.
I mean, Andrew Heaney pitched really well with the Dodgers last year.
I don't trust
the Dodgers,
him.
But
I trust him. I don't trust him.
Yeah, Texas, they're better now. I think they need bullpen. They need bullpen.
Yeah, they do need bullpen. Didn't they trade away? I forget his name, Matt something last year.
More?
No, I don't know. I
Bush.
can't even remember. Was it Matt Bush? Matt Bush.
I think Matt Bush. Yeah, but yeah, dude, that lineup is actually like still disgusting. Jonah Heim, Nathaniel Lowe, Seager Simeon, Adolis Garcia, like,
It's not bad.
and they can make moves.
Yeah,
They got
they're
money
not done.
still.
They're
They got
not
money
done.
still. Like I wouldn't be surprised if they're in on an outfielder.
They did trade Matt Bush to the Brewers.
That's what it was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I think they're
Yeah,
going to be fun. They're
yeah. The Rangers are gonna be better. I mean,
don't tell me they're going to be worse than the Angels. The Angels suck.
you know what?
So bad.
The thing is, I say every year the Angels on paper look like a good team.
I've just accepted that they're not a good team.
Yeah, man,
They're not. Doesn't matter what they look like on paper. They're not a good team.
I was gonna believe
No,
this year.
never believe. Never believe in that team.
No. I was gonna believe this year, and then the 14-game losing streak happened.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh no,
never believe in that team. They're frauds. They're forever frauds.
Yeah. Okay. So then this brings us to Jacob deGrom's former team,
Spending
New York Mets.
all the money that they have.
The New York Mets. So they lost deGrom, obviously, but they replaced it with 2 years, $86 million for Justin Verlander. 40
so nuts.
40 years old, making $43 million a year. They have two dudes
more millions than age on his life.
Yes,
that's crazy.
So as it sits, they have two starters that are making $86 million next year.
That's nuts. Both over 40.
No, Scherzer's not that. Scherzer's like 30.
We've done this before.
No, we've done this before. I'm like 90% sure Scherzer's like 30.
I think you're right, but
Verlander is over 40. We know
38.
That. Yeah, right. Scherzer's 38.
Is he 39 when the season starts though?
I think.
No, July 27th.
Yeah,
so halfway through the year he'll be 39.
Yeah, I know Verlander is 40 by the time the season starts.
So. At the end of Verlander's contract, they will both be 40 years old.
Over 40.
Over 40. 40 plus. And they're paying them a lot of money. That's crazy, man. I think I might be the only one to ever say it, but I think Justin Verlander's going to regress at some point.
Oh, he's not going to be a 1.75 ERA again.
I think he's going to hit a wall at some point.
Like,
whether that wall puts him to like a 2.5 or a 4.3 is what we kind of got to wait and see. But I've said the same thing about him for a couple years now, and he just hasn't. Same with Scherzer. Scherzer's a guy you expected to regress 2-3 years ago, and he's been in the Cy Young conversation every year.
And the Mets gotta still make a lot of moves.
Yeah,
they brought in with their pitching, especially because their rotation is kind of gutted.
Yeah,
so they bring in Jose Quintana, who had a good year last year. Granted, literally apparently in like 2 of the top 5 most pitcher-friendly parks as far as for left-handed pitching in Pittsburgh and St. Louis. It was 2 years, $26 million. And oh boy, I didn't realize this, but as it sits, without signing Brandon Nimmo, Chris Bassett, or any other people to replace things, do you want to know what the Mets' current payroll is?
It's got to be over 200.
It's $298 million.
Jesus. And they're missing a lot.
They still haven't brought back Nimmo.
Which they might not do.
They might not do. Like it's
Uncle Stevie. Who cares?
Yeah, it's Uncle Stevie. It's just like, damn.
The guy's got more money than the rest of the owners combined, dude. It's nuts.
Yeah.
Not really, but close. It's closer than it should be.
Yeah. But the Mets the Mets are also in on Kudai Senga and Ross Stripling.
So are we. Not Strip, but Senga.
Well, I think we're in on Strip.
Do you think we're in on Strip?
We gotta be in on Strip.
I can't see it.
I think I don't see why we wouldn't be.
Because he's gonna get paid.
What's paying anymore, dude? Like we said,
everyone gets paid.
Like we said, dude, everybody's getting paid.
You're right.
Like there are certain deals here that I'm like, did really? Like
kind of sticking with us and the Mets. Chris Bassett's on the board.
Why is he just
take a shot?
Why is he just there? Like
I don't know.
Good. He was good last year.
That's what I mean.
Like.
And everyone, this is where it kind of circle back to like everyone complaining. It's just like, oh, we're not giving after anyone. It's like there's still guys out there.
If we go into the season and our like team has like Max Kepler, Freddie Peralta, and like Chris Bassett, everybody's shutting up.
Yeah,
like
Carlos Rodon's still out there. I'd be more than happy with that.
Yeah, Oh, shut up.
Chris Bassett's out there. I mean, even position player wise, like you could still go after Dan's if you wanted to.
Dansby, like Lewis, let Lewis. I love Lewis. He put out like I have a strange. He said I have a strange feeling that we're gonna sign Dansby Swanson and then trade like Biggio or Espinal plus for fucking Max Kepler. I'm just like,
Yeah,
I wouldn't mind that. Like,
no, it's not really bad.
but yeah,
Talking Baseball does a thing where they show like who's available and stuff.
But yeah,
Like,
there's still a
see if I can
bunch.
find it.
Like, there's still like Andrew Benintendi, even
Uh-huh.
like
so many names. I can't find it.
Benintendi, Manaya, Evaldi, Bassett, Stripling, like
Here we go.
Michael Walker. Like,
we don't need catcher, so we'll just ignore that. Cesar Hernandez would be a fun one, but we don't really need another
don't need
second
second
baseman. Correa's still out there. Dan's is still out there. Justin Turner's still out there.
Gene the Hit Machine.
Gene the Hit Machine. Brandon Drury. All the DHs. All the DHs.
I forgot JD Martinez is a phrase.
Yeah. Benny, Brantley, Profar, Kiermaier, if you really want to get interesting. Conforto, Will Myers. Is it a fun one?
Like, I forgot, bro. What the hell, Padres?
Yeah. David Robertson.
Oh yeah, he was on
bullpen
the
arms.
Phillies. The Phillies last year.
Yeah, he ended on the Phillies. Yeah.
Yeah.
Adam Ottavino, Will
Funky.
Smith.
Funky.
Like, there's just so many names that haven't been signed, and people are like, "Oh, it's over."
Yeah.
So early. So early.
On to some names that have signed once again.
Yeah.
So we are now going to our second team, Philadelphia Phillies. Oh boy!
Didn't we talk about this?
No, we didn't.
I swear we talked.
No, we did not talk about the Phillies.
Did they not get Trey Turner before our last podcast?
No.
When did they get Trey Turner?
They got Trey Turner like
that was just after we did the last podcast.
No, the Trey Turner. I think it
was the day after. DeGrom was like hours
podcast.
after, and then Trey was the next day. That's what it was. Okay.
Trey, let's see. Where was he?
Trey got paid. Trey got paid until he's 100. Trey's gonna get the Bobby Bonilla finish.
Yeah, man.
It's good. The Phillies need it. The Phillies are a team that are close to a World Series that can add a couple pieces and go for it. They need a starter. They're missing pitching, but Trey Turner's a nice piece that helps it doesn't help their defense. Helps their bats at the top of the lineup.
Trey Turner signed Monday.
Trey Turner signed Monday?
Mm-hmm.
It was after I released the episode.
Yes. But yeah, Trey Turner, 11 years, $300 million. Now, I don't know if this is a hot take or not. I trust Xander Bogaerts is 11 years more than I trust Trey Turner is 11 years. Because for the simple fact, what does Xander Bogaerts do well? Put bat to ball.
Yeah.
What can you do for a very long time? Put bat to ball.
Do you need me to show you the John Hamm video of what Trey Turner does well?
I don't need to show you the John Hamm video. Do you want me to tell you what's one thing that quickly goes as you age? Your speed.
Hitting for power.
Stop it.
Stealing bases.
Stop it.
Elite defense.
Go skip the dishes.
Speed. Teammates. Cool sliding.
I don't know what that dies as you age.
Sliding with style.
Grace and class and all that.
All the other stuff. This is what you get with Trey Turner.
But yeah, I think
Dombrowski looked at that video and he's like, "Fuck yeah, let's go."
Xander Bogaerts, I think what he does translates longer than what Trey Turner does.
Yeah, I don't disagree. I just like Trey Turner more.
I mean, I do too. Like I would.
Trey Turner now is going to be way better than what.
Yes,
Xander
I think Trey Turner years 1 through 6 is going to be much better than Xander Bogaerts, but I think Xander Bogaerts years 7 through 11 is going to be better.
But I don't think it's enough better to say that he's better. I think it's going to be slightly better. I think they're both going to regress, but I think Xander's going to put the bat on the ball more.
But yeah, that's what I'm like. Literally, all I'm saying is Xander Bogaerts' game not predicated on things that go as you age.
Sure.
Like
Xander doesn't have the speed.
Xander doesn't have the speed. Well, I mean, he's athletic, but not athletic as Trey Turner.
He's not really. Yeah.
Hey, we're not going to disrespect my Aruban.
Well, he's a significantly better athlete than I've ever been in my life.
Once you disrespect the Aruban brother.
But comparatively to most shortstops, he's not the most athletic guy.
Yeah. And then we can. I mean, it was like we can also say it came out that the Padres
Also
gave
tried
him
to
11 years, 341 million, and he still said no.
no.
He said no. I want to go
What
play.
what did the Padres do to these guys?
I mean, the Padres eliminated Trey Turner in the playoffs this year.
So he's just pissed.
So just fuck you, man.
Like,
You, buddy.
did you imagine if the Padres went and signed Trey Turner and Aaron Judge? Arson Judge?
I think
Sorry.
no. I don't think they were getting both. I don't think they were
No,
getting
maybe
both.
not. But they
I
probably
think-
could have. They would have.
No, because from what I've heard, like Trey Turner was like the one, and then
Hmm.
Aaron Judge was like,
The two.
we'll pivot and just give him.
He's now the one.
400 million, and
Yeah,
then Aaron Judge was gone. Hi, Xander. Like,
yeah.
but yeah.
I
So
don't-
I mean,
think that their consolation prize wasn't great. You went from Trey Turner and Aaron Judge to Xander Bogaerts. Xander
yeah,
Bogaerts is
that the disrespect to Xander Bogaerts. I know
he's not.
We
Trey
don't need to
Turner
make
or
fun of
Aaron
him anymore,
Judge.
man. He's not a Red Sox
I know,
anymore.
but I feel kind of bad for the Padres. Like you're aiming at Trey Turner and Aaron Judge, last year's AL MVP, and then you're like, well, I guess we'll sign Xander.
Yeah, we'll settle for one of the best hitting shortstops in baseball.
I know, but it's just not the same, man.
Like Brant, don't
it's
you
not
don't
the same.
Brant. We're allowed to talk. We're allowed to be happy
All
now
right.
because he plays in San Diego.
Look, we're signing an extension tomorrow. We have room for one extension. We're going for Vlad. We didn't get Vlad. Vlad didn't want to resign. You know what?
Okay.
We're gonna go for Manoa.
Okay.
Manoa didn't resign.
But no.
Bo said yes.
Okay.
Right. Still good. But we just missed out on Vlad.
Yeah, sorry,
and
still got a
Manoa.
top 10 shortstop.
Yeah. Now we missed out on Vlad and Manoa. We're like, well, shit. It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
Yeah, but
I'm happy, but I'm kind of like, I could have been so much better.
No. But the thing is, they never had an affinity with these guys. We have an affinity with Vlad
Sure.
Manoa.
Yeah,
Like-
no, it's not a great comparison, but it's the same idea.
Shit comparison is what it is.
It's almost flawless.
Yeah,
Nearly
but-
flawless.
Okay, fine. Getting back to the Phillies, they made 2 pitching moves. They signed reliever Matt Strom from the Red Sox last year.
Okay.
It was the lefty with like the long hair.
Yeah.
2 years, 15 million, which is like
It's not bad. It's fine. Not great, but it's fine.
I'm gonna just say every goddamn day that goes by, this
Wait,
Jimmy Garcia.
2 by 15 or 215 total.
2 by 215 total is what I meant.
That's not bad.
Again, I'm still saying every day that goes by, and I keep seeing these contracts. The Jimmy Garcia contract is a goddamn robbery. We have him this year and next year, Brant.
The more we look at it, I think the Yusei Kikuchi contract looks fine.
If we really want to talk about it, like
This
he's
guy's making 10. Like, who
this year and next year.
cares?
He's
If
making he's making what Randall Grichuk made.
Yeah, if you can turn Yusei Kikuchi into a viable bullpen option,
If you could just turn him into not
2 years, 10 a year is
even just
fine.
below average, like
average. If he's an average bullpen guy,
no, fuck it, average below average starter.
yeah,
Like
I
okay,
think
fine.
he has the high 90 stuff to
Yeah.
be a good bullpen piece, and if you do that, that's a 15 to 20 million dollar guy.
Yeah. We're being salty, mainly, but
Not
the
even
deal,
salty, I think it's
the
great.
deal that like surprised me
Mhm.
was the Phillies getting Taiwan Walker.
Yeah,
Kind of
that's a
wanted
nice
the Blue
move. They
Jays.
need starters.
Kind of wanted the Blue Jays to get Taiwan Walker, but
He's such a likable
4 years,
guy.
72 million for Taiwan Walker.
It's good.
Good for Taiwan Walker.
It's good
Like,
for Taiwan. That's what lots of money in pitchers this year. That's what
Yeah, that's
basically
what we're learning.
80% of what we're talking about here can be wrapped up with lots of money going to pitchers.
what we're learning is we just should have given Ross Stripling the qualifying.
They should have done the QO for sure.
Holy shit!
For sure. That should
'Cause-
never have been a question.
Yeah. But yeah, Taiwan Walker, solid pitching piece.
Yep.
And we're gonna move to the AL, the NL. Wow. Yeah. NL Central.
The ANL.
The
Senti-
ANL.
Senti West.
Senti West East.
Yeah.
The Chicago Cubs.
They got our boy.
They got our boy,
Yeah.
man.
You know what? I think Marcus Stroman was just angry and his head went to the front office and went, hey, we're screwing over the Jays this year. We're not good.
So the Blue Jays, I mean I was about to say the Blue Jays signed him. The Cubs signed Cody Bellinger. 1
Mhm.
year's apparently it's I think it's 17 and a half.
Yeah. That's better than the 20 that was being reported, but not
Yeah.
much. I would have done it.
Bro, someone, yeah, I would have kind of done it too. But someone, the best reply for like the announcement said, like, it's already the Windy City. We don't need his whiffs. Like,
I
yeah,
want to
but
pull it. Did you see Stroman's tweet about it?
no, I didn't. But like,
Okay.
but yeah, Cody Bellinger. I think if Cody Bellinger has anything left, like being Cody Bellinger,
Mhm.
17 and a half is a laughably nice bullet to bite.
Yeah.
For the Cubs' sake, I hope this is their Marcus Semien. Like,
Yeah. Marcus
that's
Stroman goes, all those who have talked down and discredited Bellinger in the past few years shall bite their tongues in the future.
Marcus. Marcus, we as Toronto Blue Jays fans
I
know
talked
all
up the shit
too
out of him.
well. Stop making quotes before the beginning of the season.
Yeah. He just cursed Cody Bellinger.
Right. Cody's gonna hit 150 again. Like,
It's funny though, because like an hour later, he tweets out, besides the team I'm playing for, I don't follow anything baseball related and never watch baseball away from the field. So, like, how do you know that Cody Bellinger is going to be good? Huh.
well, yeah. And then
Interesting, dude.
The Cubs also made another move. 4 years, 68 million for Jamison Tyone.
I'm very happy to have missed out on Tyone. Sorry.
I mean, bro.
I don't think Tyone is good.
Tyone is an average pitcher.
Yep.
And he's in that, but to his credit, he's a competitor, bro. He's a bulldog.
Sure. He's a Canadian too. That would have been cool.
Yeah.
But I don't feel bad that we missed Tyone. People were freaking out about it. Like, oh, Tyone. Who cares, man? Tyone stunk up the joint in the last half.
No,
of last year.
it was just funny because I think it was a Lewis again. He was like, so he was narrative balling like somebody, and then he's like, all right, well they signed. He's like, all right, well I'll just go narrative ball Jameson Tyone. 2 hours later, Jameson Tyone signs with the fucking Cubs.
It's just not meant to be.
Yeah.
Former Cub.
Former yes, Wilson Contreras.
Screwing us over a little bit.
Owen
Took us out of the Ryan Helsley sweepstakes
and the Lars Nootbaar sweepstakes.
And I'm calling it the Helsley sweepstakes.
Fine,
that's what I wanted
with a side of Newt.
Yeah,
but yeah, Lars Nootbaar. I mean, not wow.
Lars Nootbaar.
Wow. All right. Wilson Contreras
yes.
signs with the rival.
With Lars Nootbaar's team.
Thank you for saving me. Mm-hmm. The St. Louis Cardinals for 5 years, 85 and a half, I believe it was.
Yep.
Or 85. Something like that.
80, no, I thought, I'm so happy he didn't go to the Astros. I thought that was a given.
I mean,
that one was great. Too. That was my favorite news of the day. Thank you, Wilson.
Which then potentially opens up the Astros as a trading partner for the Toronto Blue Jays.
Yeah. But like,
Luis Garcia.
You know what? I thought the exact same thing.
Luis Garcia. For Danny
you and I had the same. I was thinking Kirk, but
you hate. I'm give me Christian Javier if you're talking fucking Kirk. Like,
I was just like, I'm like, you know what? I wonder if they'd be interested in moving Luis Garcia. Like, that was the first thing that came to my mind. I'm like, I mean, I'd hate to see it every day, but
hey, bro, he's a good pitcher.
He can pitch. So give me Javier.
We get Danny Jansen in the Crawford boxes, and I would unabashedly be an Astros fan with Danny Jansen on the Astros.
I don't think I could do it, but I would still be a Danny Jansen fan.
I would buy his jersey.
I would not. Maybe the Space City ones, if they still use those. Those are cool.
Yeah, those are cool. But yeah, Wilson Contreras, 5 years, 87 million, goes to the arch rival of the Cubs, which is
not much of a Cubs guy, eh? For someone that was like crying for the fact that he might leave.
I mean, low-key, that's why he left. It's like, bro, you fucking you had me thinking I was leaving already. So it's like, oh no, I'm just gonna leave now.
Yeah.
Like,
and I'm gonna see you every other week.
I'm gonna see you 13 times a year.
Yeah.
Like,
crazy. The Mariners have just decided that they just don't want any outfielders. They have Teoscar now, and they're moving on from everyone else. They've accepted it.
They got Teoscar.
They don't need 3. He's gonna run a 2-man outfield.
I mean, they're doing
Jared Kelnick's gonna play for some reason.
They're doing what we're doing. So yeah, but
you're right.
The Giants did get their outfielder.
Yes,
it was Mitch Haniger.
Yes. I don't know what the deal was. I don't look at the deals very often.
No, you're fine. Trust me. I just put them in here. I believe it was 3 years, 40. Yep, it was 3 years, 43 million.
That's fine.
It's actually a pretty decent deal.
Yeah, I like that.
Like,
Haniger has a high ceiling.
Yeah, Haniger. I'm allowed to like. I you
Come
know
on,
what I
I'm
like about
allowed.
you know what I like about free agency now.
Yeah,
I'm allowed to like people again.
sure.
Like I couldn't like Xander Bogaerts. I'm allowed to like Xander Bogaerts now. I would have
I'm
I would
so
have been a
neutral on
number. I
this.
would have bought an Aaron Judge Giants jersey in the quickest
Yeah,
swiftness ever.
I
Like
would have been a Judge fan
yeah, and I can't now. It
super
sucks.
quickly.
Mm-hmm.
I would have bought an Arson Judge jersey.
But yeah,
I'm,
Mitch
I
Haniger.
might still buy an Arson Judge jersey.
So Mitch Haniger and Mitch Haniger, Mike Yastrzemski, and Jock Peterson in their outfield right now.
I
Like
really like Yaz. I don't
I
know
do
why.
too. Yaz was like someone that people had like the Blue Jays being like maybe.
I have an affinity for Mike Yastrzemski. I
Yeah,
don't know why, but I like
and
him.
clearly we know the Giants have the money to spend. They're in on Correa.
They were in on Judge.
They're in on Judge.
They want a big boy. I hope Correa goes there because I don't want
Yeah.
to see Correa. I don't
No, I
like him.
don't either.
I love when he goes to irrelevant teams.
Mm-hmm.
Like him in Minnesota was my favorite year, just because I never heard about him because he didn't matter.
I mean, he
It's
was
great.
really good. He was really good in Minnesota.
I know, but it didn't matter.
Yeah, and it also
it's great.
I mean, it didn't help that like I think we played him like when we played him
Once.
he had COVID.
Yeah, it's
Like,
so great. It's so great. I would like to see him go somewhere that just does not matter.
But
The Angels.
You want to know
Does
what
not
else is not great and doesn't matter?
Hmm?
Boston Red Sox.
Yeah.
So the Boston Red Sox did make some moves. They lost Xander Bogaerts,
Mhm.
but they did make a couple moves. First off, they first they signed Chris Martin.
The lead singer of Coldplay.
Yep.
It was all yellow.
It was all yellow. I mean, I swear.
Oh,
No. It writes itself. The Red Sox have those yellow jerseys. He needs to warm up to that when he comes into the game. It was all yellow. But yeah, he got 2 years. I think it was 2 years, 17 million. Decent deal.
That's fine.
A deal that like
Is Chris Martin still good?
yeah, Chris Martin was good with the
Okay.
Dodgers last year.
He was good with the Yankees, and then he just disappeared.
Was he?
Yeah, it was a while ago.
Yeah.
Unless it's a different Chris Martin, but Chris Martin was a Yankee at some point.
I feel like,
and then he took some years off to travel the world.
He was a Cub
with his band.
He was a Cub last year to
his
start.
band Coldplay, was he?
Yeah, he was a Cub.
And then he came back to play for the Cubs.
Yeah.
After performing at the Super Bowl halftime show a few years back, he's like, you know what? Maybe I'll make my return.
Yeah. And then a person that the Blue Jays were actually in on. We were one of the final 3 teams on this man.
Were we?
The Red Sox signed Kenley Jansen.
Oh, that's not who I was thinking.
Oh,
I was thinking Yoshida.
I mean, I were in on Yoshida, but wait, Kenley
like,
Jansen, 2 years, 32 million.
We were in on Jansen.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been mad. You're telling me you wouldn't have liked Kenley Jansen?
No, I think that's fine. Some people were complaining about the deal too. I'm like, he's still good.
He's still good. It was just like he had that. I think he had 6 or 7 blown saves last year.
Yeah, but that's just Kenley Jansen. That's what he's been since the dawn of time. That's the reason the Dodgers didn't win any World Series, because he just blew it every year.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, they didn't this year, so
no. But I guess you can't blame him for that one.
Nope. But yeah, the big move, I guess we could call it, Masataka Yoshida of the Nippon Professional Baseball League signed with the Boston Red Sox for a record. It was 90 million, 5 years, but the posting fee to talk to him was 15.4, which brings the total up to 105.4 million.
Jesus.
Yeah. So Yoshida was pretty good and was very good actually in the NPB. He's a left fielder, and by all accounts, he can probably only play left field. So
it's just
especially
that's going to be a pain in the ass there. Holy.
Oh yeah, left field.
What a nightmare.
There's no good outfield spot in the Red Sox.
No, there's not. You're right. It's like, it's a terrible outfield to play.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So let's see. Yoshida is 29 years old. He he only had 41 strikeouts and 508 plate appearances with 80 walks.
Okay.
So does the thing.
I reserve judgment until he plays major league games. You never know with these guys.
But this is something that I did find. The top 10 NPB hitters all time by WRC plus, minimum of 2,000 plate appearances.
Mhm.
Masataka Yoshida is sick. He's 174 WRC plus
Hmm.
in Japan. So
I guess we'll see.
could be a great hitter.
Could be.
By all accounts, he probably will lead off for the Red Sox. That terrible team, followed by Eric
It's
Hosmer
just
and
such
Bobby
a different game. I'm never sold until they actually perform. Like even Eric Dames went over and like was hitting the shit of the ball and then came back and was like, yeah, he's still Eric Dames.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, Eric Dames did have like that in month.
He also turned into like a gorilla. He was huge.
Mean, dude, he is.
Oh my god. He was big when he was here, and then he left and came back, and he was massive.
He looked like. Do you know Michael Jai
fridge? White? Who?
Michael Jai White.
I don't think so.
I feel like you've seen his face before,
Maybe.
But like, hold up, I can look him up because you had to. He just looked like a bald Michael Jai White.
He kind of looked like Michael Clark Duncan.
Really?
Do you know Michael Clark Duncan?
Yes, I know Michael Clark Duncan. That's not who I thought you were talking about.
In what's it called? The one where he's in prison. What's that movie called? Black and white, had Tom Hanks.
Yeah, you're telling me he didn't look.
Okay, yeah.
That's Michael Jai White.
That's fair.
Like he looked like a bald Michael Jai White.
Yeah, that's fair.
Hilarious. Yeah.
What is that movie called?
He was in Daredevil. Oh, really? No. The prison one with him and Tom Hanks where he's like on death's door. Called? Sorry, I've seen clips of it on TikTok. I don't know what it's called.
What is it called? He died at 54. That's crazy. I didn't realize he was that young.
Pass away. R.I.P. Michael
54, man. I'm gonna find it. Oh, The Green Mile.
The Green Mile. There
you go. Son of a bitch.
There you go.
54. I didn't realize he was so young.
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, Red Sox made moves. Eric Thames looks like Michael Clark Duncan and Michael Jai White had a child.
Where are we at here? We're going.
Sorry. Oh god. Oh no. I was gonna make a terrible transition into the next topic. I think I was the only person allowed to make it, given the color of my skin. You want me to do it? We can
go for it.
All right, I'm gonna prep. So, we were just talking about a lot of black people. Yeah, I know this is terrible. We're going with it. Hammering through. The Cleveland Guardians got themselves another guy, another great player. Just happens to be black. His name is Josh Bell. 2 years, $33 million.
This is not good.
Oh Lord,
it's not that bad. But it's not
everybody, don't cancel me. Don't cancel me. I love my people.
Oh, that's.
I'm not Ye and Kyrie Irving. Don't do this.
Like technically, what you said is factual. Oh, that's fine. But
guys, I'm sorry, guys. I apologize in advance. This is probably the last episode of the Flight Deck we're going to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, Josh Bell. 2 years, $33 million with the Cleveland Guardians.
Okay.
Kind of scares me.
Hey, Josh Bell always scares me. That guy is so inconsistent. But
he hit
he was the better of the two in that trade. So
I mean, he did. I think he hit like 3 with the Washington Nationals last year. He hit like 301, but then when he got to the Padres, he hit like 192.
Yeah.
Oh, not great.
But like in the end spurt in Washington too, he wasn't good too. Like the signs were already there. But then in the playoffs, he just hit the shit out of the ball.
But now they have a first base.
You're struggling today.
Yeah, man. Like I'm tired. I had to like help like get furniture out of my house and onto a moving truck and stuff. It's not great. But yeah, they have a first base DH rotation of Josh Naylor and Josh Bell.
Interesting.
like
not a great
and Naylor
unit.
couldn't hit lefties for shit last year, so that kind of just helps that. But yeah, that's knowing the Cleveland Guardians, he'll put up a 900 OPS fan.
Michael Clark Duncan had a heart attack. I'm just learning this. I'm just looking at it this whole time, trying to figure out what happened.
We are. Oh boy. All right.
I wanted to know how he died at 54, but
I mean, he was a big dude. Like
he was a big dude, but 54 is young.
Yeah.
It doesn't say how that like they didn't. put it back to
All right,
anything? Like,
we gotta
just-
speed
sorry.
through these. Speed
Yeah.
through these last three.
Yankees don't matter, but they
Yankees,
signed Tommy Kahnle.
Yeah, he's
Great.
back with them. Yeah, shit the bed
Orioles
against
also don't matter, but they signed Kyle
Kyle
Gibson.
Gibson. We were in on Kyle Gibson apparently, and he picked
Great.
the Orioles.
I'm glad they picked
he
him up.
picked the Orioles over the Blue Jays. Just keep that in mind.
You're an idiot.
Yeah.
Thank you,
And
sir.
I don't know why I have this here. Aledmus Diaz. I don't
We have the A's in here for some reason.
Yeah, it's like I'm just like, oh, the A's did something. Like,
right. Big move in the offseason.
You see what I put as the title, like the head guy
leans over to the A's. I get it. That's a good one. That's good.
All right, now we have a couple trades, I guess.
Right.
The big one that happened, like I think, like pretty much like the day after we recorded.
The Mariners getting rid of outfielders. It's a common theme.
Abraham Toro and Jesse Winker go to the Milwaukee Brewers for Colton Wong.
I really want Jesse Winker to succeed. I love that guy.
do too. Like
I love that guy.
He's back in the NL Central, so that's something.
Yeah, I love that guy. Hopefully he does well there.
The Brewers are weird to me. Like,
I don't know what.
I don't know if they're trying to be good or not.
What they are, man. But
like,
they're keeping Corbin Burns and
Woody. They're keeping Corbin Burns and Brandon Woodruff. But they didn't say they were giving up. They weren't going to give up Freddie Peralta.
I know. Peralta. But if you're gonna just commit to being bad, just commit to being bad and get rid of them. Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah,
commit to being bad as a whole. Like, what? I don't know. They're trading some people, but not everyone. Yeah,
like who is arguably your best hitter?
They're committing to being mid.
You're committing to.
They're committing.
You're committing to love the guy. You're committing to Rowdy Tellez being a top 4 hitter in your lineup.
I love Rowdy, but
I love Rowdy, but it's
he was fine last year.
But it's like, oh, that's your top one of your top 4 hitters.
He's way better if he's hitting 6.
Yeah, like that's.
All right, moving on.
Yeah,
Braves got Joe
Jimenez for 2 dudes that are genuinely created generator names.
Apparently, the one guy's really good, and Braves fans aren't too happy about it. But I could not tell you a damn thing about either one of them.
Hi, Blue Jays. You remember the Tigers are a team that exists. Joe Jimenez is there. Like, you could have got him.
I don't want Soto. It's more fun.
I know
that guy's a lunatic.
So they got the Braves got Joe Jimenez for Justin Henry Malloy.
That's the guy. He's apparently really good.
And Jake Higginbotham.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a creative name if I ever heard one.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? The Tigers stink. They might as well, right?
Yeah.
But apparently that John Henry, what's his name? Something Henry.
Christopher Columbus.
Yeah. What the hell's his name?
Justin Henry Malloy.
Justin Henry Malloy. Apparently that kid's really good. And
yeah, it's Justin with a Y too.
Oh, Justine. Nice. Justine?
Justine.
Apparently he's gross. So shout out to them for that one.
Yeah, and finally we got a few rumors that we can kind of like just quickly go through. We already talked about the Brewers not trading their aces. Sean Murphy seems like he's getting traded.
Should be. There's no reason the A's should have anybody.
Should be.
They should move.
Yeah, they're apparently like the Rays are in on
Sell
Sean Murphy.
The team.
The Rays are in on Murphy. The Guardians are in on Murphy.
Sell the team.
Yeah, they very much should.
Enough of this. Enough.
Yeah,
your team stinks. Just sell it. Move on. Get someone that can pay some fucking money. This is a joke.
I
have so much like inner hate for the A's for this. It's just like not even the A's. I love the team. I love the fan base. They're all great. The color scheme is cool.
Dallas Braden's a G.
Dallas Braden's fun. It's just
Chapman.
The fact that they just refuse to spend $1 on people, man, is just incredibly annoying. When guys are out here getting $43 million a year to pitch for the Mets, and there's guys getting $43 to show up and play 162 for the A's. It's just, I hate it. I hate it so much. Moving on.
Yeah, moving on. Speaking of hating, according to Ken Rosenthal, the Dodgers aren't in on Carlos Correa because of their fans.
Good. I respect that.
I
respect that.
Shut up.
I respect the shit out of that.
Why? Up.
He's gonna get shredded in
Go
LA.
Get your best player, man.
No, fuck that. There's so many. Go get Dan's.
Fuck that.
Go get Dan's. If you're gonna get a shortstop, go get Dan's.
Available. Don't do this. He's the best shortstop available. The Dodgers need a shortstop like they need water right now. They don't want Gavin Lux being their shortstop.
Then go get Dan's. Go get someone your fans are going to like.
But you're telling me
Go get someone that's not going to get eviscerated in your own damn ballpark. I'm here for it. Think of the fans. I'm here for it. I'm so here for that. What if Ross Atkins came out today and he said, we know how much the fan base loves Vladdy, so we sign him to a 15-year contract.
Okay.
For the fans.
Okay.
Great. I'm glad you're thinking of me, Ross.
That's different.
Not different. Same shit.
That's not.
Think
that's
of
not,
me.
That's completely different.
You're selling tickets to your fans.
Okay.
The fan base keeps you going.
All right. Okay. Here's a perfect equivalency.
Mm.
You're telling me right now that if the Mariners are just like, hi, Blue Jays, here's the guy that broke your heart in the playoffs this year, Julio Rodriguez.
He didn't break my heart. George Springer and Bo Bichette broke my heart. No, Carlos Santana broke my heart.
Fine.
I don't remember J-Rod ever breaking my heart.
Do you remember?
And no, I don't want Carlos Santana. I don't want to look at that guy.
Do you remember
the
pain? End? Okay, fine. Do you remember how the 2021 season ended for us? Like
21.
Was
it Devers? No, Soto. It was Soto.
No, you're telling me. No.
Devers hit a home run. Soto.
You're telling me that if we could get Rafael Devers right now, we wouldn't do it.
That's so different.
Because we don't like Devers? No, that's not different.
It's so different.
Brant, that's not different.
It's so different.
No,
because there was no cheating involved that screwed us out of a World Series with the Devers situation. Devers played the game, hit a home run in a completely different game that didn't even feature us. We made our own destiny.
Fine.
Destiny.
You're telling me right now.
If Marcus Semien catches that or throws that ball online in the Tigers game, we're in the playoffs last year.
Okay, well, okay, fine. I'll give you one final example, and if this doesn't work, it doesn't work. You're telling me right now, if the Yankees in a hypothetical world were like, "Hi, we'll take you, Kikuchi, and we'll give you Garrett Cole."
No,
Brant,
I don't want Garrett Cole, bro.
Shut up.
A,
Brant.
they're not going to do that. B, if Garrett Cole, I didn't want Garrett Cole when he was a free agent. I hate the guy.
Brant,
I hate him.
Brant, we don't like Garrett Cole.
I hate him.
He's not. He's good.
I don't want him.
Kind of.
I don't want to cheer for a team that has Garrett Cole on it. Plain and simple. I don't want to cheer for a team that has Jose Altuve on it. I don't like him.
Piss off.
I don't like him.
I've never liked him in baseball, man.
I don't like Carlos Correa. Same thing. I have not wanted Carlos Correa since he became a free agent last year. I've been pounding this drum for 2 years now. I fucking hate the guy. I do not want him, especially when there's other shortstops. Do not want him at all. I will not cheer for him. Plain and simple. Even if he's a Blue Jay, I will not cheer for Carlos Correa. I do not like him. I've never liked. It's not even the cheating thing. I just do not like him. Garrett Cole, same thing. Do not like him.
Yeah, and then when he hits a walk-off with you in the building as a Toronto Blue Jay, you're going to be fucking giddy.
Yeah.
You're not golf clapping a fucking
cheer for the team, but I'm not cheering for Carlos Correa. Fuck Carlos Correa. I don't like him. I don't like him. I'm not. I'm not. I promise you, I've been saying this since he was an Astro. I do not like him.
If in the next 3 hours Carlos Correa is a Blue Jay,
I'll be pissed. I will be pissed.
No, you will not.
I promise you, I will be pissed.
This is.
We haven't been doing this podcast very long, but I've been saying it for years how much I dislike Carlos Correa. I do not like him.
You know what?
He's among my top 5, maybe top 2 people in baseball that I don't like.
Fine. We'll agree to disagree.
Non-criminals.
We'll agree to disagree.
I would like to put that in there. Non-criminals.
All right. So our final 2 stories is just like weird because the Twins were kind of like Twins obviously always look for pitching because they haven't been pitching for years. They were willing to trade Luis Arias.
Okay.
Like
for pitching?
Yeah.
It makes sense. It's not a great idea, but it makes a little like you have. I don't think hitting is their problem.
No, it's not.
So
it is.
You can trade like Arise had a great year, but is that repeatable? Maybe. I don't really. I couldn't tell you for certain whether it is. So it makes sense to sell high and try and balance out your team a bit. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like it. I'm not going to say I would do it, but I can see where their head's at. What else do we have?
And then the last one is that what?
I'm reading the last one.
Yeah, I mean, it came out a while ago, but it's probably not going to be a thing now given the market.
Right.
Mookie Betts has been apparently like clamoring to Dave Roberts that he wants to play second base. I mean, Mookie did come up as a second baseman,
Sure.
and
And he's
he's
played a little bit there.
really good. Like, and if you
It's
can
so
get a
strange.
couple outfielders in that outfield, you can put Mookie at second. Like,
It works. But
it
then
works.
Gavin Lux goes to short or
Uh-huh.
third. I guess
Gavin
he can
Gavin
play
looks to go to
third.
short. Gavin looks to go to short, and then
Who's the
that'd
third?
be Muncy.
Muncie's at first. Oh no,
Free,
Freeman's at first.
Freddie Brand.
Freeman's at first. I
You
totally forgot about
forget
Freeman.
Freddie Freeman.
Who's DHing for that team? Probably Muncie, I would think. But I think I would trust Lux at third more than
Because
Muncie.
their outfield right now is what? Taylor,
I don't know. I'm losing it.
Trace Thompson, and like
Oh yeah. I don't know. Oh, Betts, obviously.
and Betts. Yeah, but like
Isn't there more?
there's got
What's Matt Beatty? Is he still there?
Matt Beatty was no Matt Beatty's been there for ages.
Oh fuck, I thought he was still there.
Yeah, this is a terrible way to end a podcast. Holy shit.
I just don't pay attention to the Dodgers because they're just so good.
Man. Like so
I'm looking this up because we need to be better.
Yeah. But before we head out, I'm gonna give just a funny takeaway thing here.
Mm-hmm.
So we know Xander Bogaerts' contract was 11 years, 280.
Okay.
George
Boob?
Springer.
Oh, I thought we were going to talk about Boob.
Boob?
Can we talk about Boob in a second?
Oh yeah. Booby Gale nighting.
Yeah. Oh man.
But yeah, but Xander Bogaerts, like his contract, 8 years, 11 million.
Yeah.
The Kevin Gausman and George Springer contracts combined is 11 years at 260.
Jesus.
Just keep that in mind.
What a deal. We did great.
We made out.
All right, here we go. So, according to MLB.com, the Dodgers have Freeman and Muncy at first. So, I'm assuming that means Muncy would DH. They have, oh, you know what? They have Muncy at second, too. So, they have Gavin Lux, Chris Taylor, Max Muncy at second. Right now, they have Max Muncy as their third baseman with Miguel Vargas.
Mm-hmm. He was the top prospect for them. He came up.
Cool. Okay.
He's
behind them. Shortstop, all they have is Gavin Lux on there. So
yeah. So it's Gavin Lux.
Left field, Trace Thompson, Gavin Lux, Chris Taylor. Basically, if there's a position on the team,
Chris Taylor, Gavin
Chris
Lux.
Taylor and Gavin Lux play.
Yeah.
Center field, Trace Thompson, Chris Taylor. Right field, Mookie Betts, Chris Taylor. DH, Max Muncy, Will Smith. We didn't miss anyone. I don't know what we were thinking, but we didn't miss anyone.
I mean,
we
Cody,
said
we were
everybody.
Missing, no, they were missing Cody Bellinger.
Yeah. We literally said everybody on this team. So we just wanted to create players.
Yeah.
We miss Miguel Vargas.
Okay. So what yeah. The last thing we're gonna end on, our boy Boob Nightingale.
Boob.
So after the Xander Bogaerts contract, he came out and Xander Bogaerts contract, who was $280 million, said that the Padres are the first team to have three $300 million players, and they all play the infield. What is Bob?
Dude, for starters,
280 is not
the sentence doesn't make sense.
No,
because he puts the comma after the $300 million thing, which means he believes that they're the first team to have 3 players making over 300 million, which isn't true. Because the Yankees do and a couple other teams do. So that's not true.
Yeah.
And then you go, hey, he said for infielders, $300 million infields. Xander Bogaerts just got 280. I was never good at math.
No,
I will be honest.
I failed.
But I know for certain that 280 is less than 300.
I failed 10th grade high school math, man. I know that still. Like
that's still a very easy math thing. I don't know. He didn't delete it either. It's still there for your viewing pleasure. Mm-hmm. I don't know what he was trying to get at there. And shout out to Boob for always making our day brighter.
Sorry, it's not my face was not baseball related. Sorry.
Okay. I thought you were gonna try and hit me with another Jansen trade.
My favorite movie franchise just confirmed it's getting a 4th movie.
Which one?
Rush Hour.
Really? That's kind of cool. How long has it been since they did 3? It's been years.
3 was, I know 2 was like 2000 something. Like,
which one was the one where they go to like the dojo and there's that really
3.
tall? Was that
3 was
three?
the
I
dojo.
fucking love
Okay,
that. That's
Rush
my
Hour
favorite
2
scene in any
Rush
movie.
Hour 2 came out in 2001.
Yeah.
Rush Hour 3 came out in 2007. It's been 15 years.
Jesus.
But yeah, Rush Hour 2 is my favorite. Just
Okay.
the rest, it's the best one. Like,
That scene is my favorite scene in
It's-
any movie ever.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, Rush Hour 2, you can't make it now.
No.
There's a little scene where they have to go get like suits, and there's just this one flamboyant dude there. It's like,
Yeah.
I shit you not, he quotes saying buttercream, 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 Cruxkin. I'm like, what is this even doing? What are you doing, man?
There's
But
a
yeah,
lot of
sorry, kind of got happy there. Rush Hour, yay. But Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker still. Yeah, I would be very hurt. Jacob DeGrom is doing his first his press conference with
Okay.
the Texas Rangers. He said he came to Texas to win a World Series.
Why did he go to Texas then?
Yeah, man, you went to the wrong team in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
He definitely could have gone to the Astros if he wanted.
yeah,
He could have gone anywhere that would have won him a champion. He probably could have gone to the Dodgers. Dodgers don't really need him. Weird. If your goal was to win a championship, it's just weird. Why would you not go to a great city like Tampa Bay?
or Toronto.
Hey. Well, I think we did it.
Yeah.
We made it through.
Mhm.
Thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed our draft. If you're still at this point, let us know if you enjoyed it. I'm assuming no one made it this far.
Yeah, because like, I mean, if you did, I'm flabbergasted that
Yeah.
you would listen to us ramble for 2
I
hours.
couldn't
again.
do it. Yeah. So if you made it this far, let us know. Let us know if we need to change anything, or if there's anything you'd rather hear, or if you have any ideas. That'd be great.
Hit
We're
us up
always
on
looking
social
for
media.
ideas.
Follow the Twitter and the Instagram. We
Yeah.
put up our player grades in a very nice, concise way. You can shit talk us for those grades.
No one has yet. I'm very impressed.
I
thought we were gonna get shredded, but we're not.
given the fact that you set up my Yusei Kikuchi grade, that I have, there's no context on my Kikuchi grade at all.
I gave him a C.
Yeah, you gave him a C, like no context needed.
I
mine
gave
needs
him
context.
a C. I gave him a C.
Also, I love how you fucking did throw the not applicable for Kevin Mitchell.
I didn't know what to put. I'm like, well, you didn't give him a grade.
Like, because I
had to add in an extra thing just to give Zach Collins W's.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for listening. Everything's linked in the description below where you can find us. As always, don't forget to check out betstamp.app with the promo code EHSports. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for listening. We really appreciate it. We will catch you next week
with hopefully Blue Jays news.
Yeah, God, I hope so.
Please, Ross Atkins, Mark Shapiro, please.
At this point, you have to, right? At least something. Give me something small.
Right.
Let me talk for an hour about like a fucking fourth outfielder.
An hour later.
Raimel Tapia coming back.
An hour later, we have to do an emergency podcast as they sign Brandon Nimmo and Carlos Rodon.
Oh no.
Like that'd be fun. That's something that we would have to actually like.
Yeah, we'd have to come back
and film.
Yeah. Or do another episode the next day.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
We'll catch you. Cheers. People.